Hey guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, I'm jumping on with a quick energy check-in, and I mean quick. Okay, so let's use the Mucha Tarot. It's the 6th of April today. I'm going to pull some cards, see what the energy's like. Okay. Oh, I've forgotten my coffee. I want my coffee. Jasper, if you could quieten down, thank you. Okay, I need this coffee. Six. Okay, 6 cards. Let's get one more. Right, let me just grab my coffee. I've only just got in, so I really want that coffee. Okay. Okay. Right, let's do this. Let's have a look and see what the energy's like today. Okay, so we have the transition, the 5 of Pentacles. On this card here, it really looks like someone's been left out in the cold. So the 5 of Pentacles is normally about the transition that we make going from one way of living to another. So it can be really testing time because your resources can be drained, your finances can be drained, and it can feel like you've lost everything. Feeling left out in the cold. And we have the Emperor. So is it the Emperor who's feeling left out in the cold? Which means he's lost his power. So he's lost authority. Or has he? Because now we have a Knight here wanting to make an offer. This has taken its time. Okay, so that will come in with this Emperor here, the frustration. So we have the offer coming in. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight. It takes consideration, planning. It's about security, longevity. So going through this transitional period, I'm going to say is, well, let's find out what the last 3 cards want to say, because I feel that there's a strain on maybe things not going fast enough. Yeah, the 8 of Pentacles. So someone's got their head down. They're wanting to make positive movement forward now on their Pentacles, so on their future. Somebody's working hard. It's like working hard to produce an offer. With the Emperor wanting authority, wanting to take a stand, he is standing. Now it's the end of the road. So I'm going to say maybe coming out of this transitional period now. The end of the road is knowing that you can't keep doing things the same way. It's quite a traumatic card, this one. Okay, he is well and truly like done in, which means you can't keep going down that path. The 10 of Swords is a new era. Time for a celebration. Okay, so this card can be about marriage. It's just a time to celebrate. All right, what's the bottom of the deck? So now we've got the passionate knight charging him. Always like to think he's got passion in his pants. Okay, he's off on a mission somewhere. So the underlying energy is the Knight of Wands, which is a passionate knight. So he is driven by passion. But there is this transitional period here for the Emperor. It may be about passion, but we do have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is passion with security. Somebody's working hard or wanting to focus now on positive movement forward in the physical. It's the end of an era and it's time to celebrate. So let's get some messages from your angels. I'm going to see if we can kind of pull this together and have a look at some guidance. have faith and hope, because there is something positive and new on the horizon that you can't yet see. So that will come in perfectly with this. You can't really see what's going on. You're not aware of what's going on. You're feeling a bit left out in the cold. Positive movement forward now. That's all I want to say. It's kind of the end of an era, end of this transitional phase. So you should be coming out of it. It's time for celebration. It's time to get your head down. Positive movement forward in the physical. So have faith and hope, because there's something positive and new on the horizon that you can't yet see. Your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith, and don't try to force it to happen. Okay. So with the Emperor there wanting this authority, it's like being very frustrated with this transformational time. And impatience. Now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student, because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. So part of this transformational period is understanding it. Understanding what's going on, understand the process of it, and the reasons behind it, and it's for growth. Okay. And that's so that then you can go on and help others. Layla, spend time alone in nature meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. So positivity is most definitely needed here. We've got 4 cards. They all talk about have faith and hope. Okay, because something positive's on the horizon. You can't see it yet. Your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. You've got to have patience and faith, but don't try to force it to happen. And now is the time for you to learn, study, and gather information, because you will use this information later to synthesize your knowledge, okay, into action. It says enjoy being a student. So indulge, I want to say, in the unknown. And then Layla, spend time alone in nature meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. So there is struggle here about moving on. Says you can't force it. I might read that one as your... let's get some messages from your mermaids. From your mermaids. That's not even what the pack's called. Messages from your mermaids. It's not. It's the Magical Mermaids and Dolphin Oracle cards. It's because messages from your angels. So let's have some messages from your mermaids. It says it's time to move on. So the end of an era, like I said, time for a celebration. It says it's time to let go of the old and worn out so that the new can come in. So that's about letting go of negativity from the past, staying positive, clearing your space, so out with the old, in with the new. So it's time to move on. And we have make a wish. This is a magical moment. Make a wish and enjoy its manifestation. So that's why they're trying to obviously uplift your vibration into positivity, because with the new moon energy, it's a time for manifestation. So you don't really want to be manifesting any more negative situations into your life. It's time to move on and let that go. And it says set your sights higher, increase your standards and expect more for yourself, and don't settle. So I'm definitely reading that one, and I definitely want to read that as your one. But I want to get one more. So set your sights higher. I've got 2 here. A new dawn. The worst is now behind you, and positive new experiences are on the horizon. So not quite here, but they're definitely very nearly here. And it says simplify your life, eliminate clutter from your home and work life to balance the flow of activities. So I feel that it's going to be ready when you're ready. So first you need to eliminate the clutter in your life and simplify it from your home and work, okay, to bring in the balance. We know that it's time to keep positivity quite high. Okay, to set your sights higher. So that looks like all that it really needs doing. Let go of the past, have patience. The lesson will be to learn patience, that you can't rush things. It will happen when the time's right. So make a wish, keep your positive expectations very high. So make sure you're setting your sights high. Remember your worth. Back going within, meditating, having patience and a positive perspective. Let's get one more from here. Yeah, it comes in with that Layla. Spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires, and intentions. And ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. Oh, got like the hiccups, the burps, the coughs. Don't know what's going on. Contemplation time. Spend time alone meditating upon what you truly desire. So it's definitely time now, this solitude time. You may feel like you're left out in the cold, but use this time to meditate, to make your wishes, and to contemplate about what it is that you are desiring. It's quite a basic read, isn't it? Let's keep them expectations very high. And friendship. Make a date for a play day with one or more friends. So it's like this feeling left out in the cold. It's now time to maybe, I want to say, get back out there and work on your friendships again. You may find that these will be new friendships, because through that transitional period you can feel quite alone. So I want to say, okay, with positive new experiences are on the horizons, I'm going to say new friendships that you can value. That shift will change. It just doesn't feel like it when you're going through it. So friendships, I want to get one more. I've got no other cards out. It says explore your options. It's time to look at other possibilities. It's a good time to make changes. Okay, so it's time to move on now. Right, let me read the cards that I wanted to read. So let's start with Azure. Okay, your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith, and don't try to force it to happen. Yes, you will receive your wish. However, divine timing means that patience and positive visualization are needed right now. Okay, that's really all it is, isn't it? Patience and positive visualization. Okay. Ask me to help buoy your faith so that you don't slip into negativity. You can speed up the process of answered prayers by having more faith in their inevitability. Conversely, doubts or worries about how your prayers will be answered will slow them down. Remember that the how of answered prayers is up to the divine wisdom of the Creator. Although you may feel urgency or even panic about your prayers, please trust that we angels are working non-stop behind the scenes to help you. Keep surrendering and releasing these worries and fears to God and the angels. The more that you can stay centered in faith, the more easily we can assist you. Okay. Couldn't speak clearer, could it? Let's have a look at set your sights higher. I feel like there's no time wasting on this. Let's get on. Let's get a reading done. I've got things I need to do. So, set your sights higher. Increase your standards and expect more for yourself. Don't settle. So this card indicates that you've been trying to rationalise with some situation is okay when it isn't. You settle for less than you desire and for much less than you deserve. You don't need to compromise. Heaven will help you heal or will replace troubling situations in your life. All you need to do is ask for heaven's help and then adhere to the guidance that results. Take time today to visualise and dream about your true heart's desires. Don't worry about being disappointed. You deserve a great life and you have the power and the heavenly help to accomplish it. Fear and worry slow down your manifestations. So keep releasing all cares and doubts to heaven. You may feel intimidated by moving up to a higher plateau in your life, in your journey. However, you have heaven's reassurance that you're ready. Reach for the stars. Know that you're qualified and deserving of these gifts, and open your arms to receive them. When it says reach for the stars and know that you're qualified and deserving of these gifts, that's one of the lessons that you learn through the transition, which is about being able to enjoy being a student now, because you're going to, there we go, enjoy being a student because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. So there's a purpose for everything. Okay. Let's see what the archangels want to say. I can see hair. Gentleness. Be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations and environments. Could come in really great with that friendship. Maybe it's time to make a date for a play day with one or more friends. Maybe friends that are caring, considerate, gentle and compassionate. Seeing as compassion come out underneath as well. So feeling very, very sensitive. Soften your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself. Let's get one more. Or two. Indigo and crystal children. You have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. And outdoors. Now, children are great to hang out with, to kind of raise your vibration. With the outdoors here, go outside, get some fresh air and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. You can pick up on the indigo and crystal children as well, as it may be part of your life mission that you are actually an indigo or crystal child. So it might be worthwhile just tapping into that and seeing whether you resonate. But it could be that actually, you know, when you synthesize all your knowledge into action, it could be that, you know, you have a particular skill with helping children who are sensitive. So it says healthy lifestyle. It's kind of really a shake-up. So eat a healthful diet, get adequate sleep and exercise regularly for optimal health. This is really about getting yourself ready for this new transition, which looks like it's very nearly here. That's why you've got to have hope, faith, positive expectation, and spending time visualising what it is that you're desiring, and to set your sights high. Okay, let's get a journey of love. What are we doing for time? Okay. She's just kind of staring at me, but she looks like she's in the water, and it's like your mermaid. Oh, it's one of the mermaids and dolphins. It's like, what does your mermaid want to say? The worst is now behind you and positive new experiences are on the horizon. So, sorry, I'm just amusing myself here. Yeah, we'll take you. Self-initiation. Yeah, you're initiating yourself, and that's why you need to really study, understand the process, because you'll be helping lots of people to go through and for them to have an understanding of this transitional phase that you're at the moment going through. So just enjoy being a student and go with it. Don't try to force it. So, self-initiation, card number 12. You are being touched by a wave of your own light in motion. Can you feel the blessings and love that are flowing towards you from within you in an upsurging wave of love? This is your own pure divine nature. You can choose to empower another as the carrier of your own divinity, of course, and sometimes if you are not quite ready to recognise your own divine essence, this needs to be. Yet at any moment you can choose to recognise that it is you who are initiating yourself into love, that you are the being of light, the divine, that is drawing you forward into yourself. At any moment you can choose to recognise yourself. Will this be such a moment? This oracle holds a message for you. There are many teachers on this path, some humble, some wise, some great companions on your life journey, and some who will enter in and out of your life quickly, perhaps imparting a helpful word or teaching you a more challenging lesson about trusting and relying upon your own wisdom. The greatest teacher, however, is life itself. You can trust in your own experiences and know that it is the divine spark within you, the life within you, that is the one true teacher who carries you home in awakened reunion with the divine. Okay, here's the poem. How easy to love, the words flow when it is right. I dare not tell you. The words will flow when it's right. What should we end on? A Mother Mary. Well, okay. It's the other side. It would be, wouldn't it? I'll get there in a minute. It's right at the back. Okay. Let's finish on this message, guys. Like I said, it's just a quick one today. Excuse me. I'm asking for trouble here. I'm not very organised and I'm just like toweling cards up and books. Okay, just stay there. Our Lady of Peaceful Change. It's kind of perfect, isn't it? I don't think I've ever had this card. Card number 12. Peaceful Change. Change is coming to you now, my dear child. It is a change that has been triggered by the loving prayers held deep within your heart. This change does not have to be difficult for you. Trust in me, and I shall ensure that you are supported through this change, that you are held safely and securely in my heart as you transition from one way to another. I would like you to use your energy for more worthy purposes than unnecessary worry. Trust me a little more and know that the changes you are encountering now, or soon will, are actually the blessing of my answer to your prayer. Our Lady of Peaceful Change comes to us when change is either happening now or is on its way to us soon as an answer to a prayer. Not all change has to be difficult. Change can evoke thoughts of upheaval, uncertainty, instability, and even fear. We all have different capacity to accept change with equanimity, depending on the circumstances and situations. I've not come across that word before. Equanimity. depending on the circumstances and situation. Sometimes it might seem very frightening indeed. At other times it might not be so frightening. It may even be considered exciting, even whilst there are moments of confusion or uncertainty. Our Mother Mary understands that sometimes change feels very challenging, and sometimes there is a very good reason for this. Perhaps the sheer magnitude for the change requires a lot of emotional energy in order for us to be able to take the leap. In such situations, we might actually need a bit of a push from life or a nudge from the Divine Mother to take the steps. Those nudges will come in the form of life circumstances that urge us to loosen our grip and let life happen more freely. Sometimes it will be a gentle lull in the waves of the great ocean of life, and we relax, let go, and flow. At other times, we need a great big wave to overcome us in order to let go and release and realise that it is actually safe to flow. The fear was only about the letting go. Okay, so however, the Holy Mother also knows that there are plenty of times when we worry or fear through change, and it is not necessary for us to do so at all. Our Lady of Peaceful Change comes to you now to allay any concerns you have about a change that is taking place right now or will soon come to you. She tells you that everything is going to work out for the best, and that although there might be some adjustments to make, there is nothing to be concerned about. She is taking care of all the details, and you can relax and trust that if you need to attend to something, you will feel an inner nudge to do so. She is also letting you know that this change in circumstance or situation will actually feel much better for you. It will free you up from something that you weren't consciously aware was holding you back. She asks that you trust her and trust that as you adjust to the change, you will realise that it is the answer to a prayer. The Oracle of Our Lady of Peaceful Change brings a general piece of guidance for those who have drawn this card, which is to trust a little more. Whether you relate to the experience of change in your life as happening now, or believe that it needs to happen, she is asking you to pray to her and trust. All is happening in perfect timing, and whilst you can do all that is in your power when you can, don't believe that you have to force something to be. Change happens naturally as we grow. Trust it, trust yourself, and trust her. Okay, let's do the healing process and affirmation. Imagine that you are outside a sunlit room that is quiet and serene. You feel drawn to enter the room because it feels so lovely and peaceful. Become aware of the sound of gentle, relaxed breathing. You sense a mother lovingly holding a child. Both are completely peaceful, breathing easily in harmony with each other. This is a harmony that nothing can distrust. I'll stop putting in words now. This is a harmony that nothing can disturb. Okay. There is a chair in the room for you, and the mother smiles at you as you enter and sit in the chair. Close your eyes and sit comfortably in that chair. Let yourself be a part of that peace, sitting quietly in that room. Stay there for as long as feels good for you, and then finish by speaking aloud the following healing affirmation. Our Lady of Peaceful Change, Divine Mother Mary, who loves me without condition, is with me now. I accept her love, protection, and sublime grace. With gratitude and trust, I open to divinely inspired change for the greatest good. So be it. Okay. Trust. Needing to have more trust and faith, more positivity, positive expectation. Okay, and it will get you through this transition. Right, guys, I really am going. Just a quick one today, half an hour. That will do the job. Okay, guys, I'll catch up with you soon. Have a fantastic Saturday. Take care. Keep positive. Keep smiling. And bye for now.